Starts. Come on, Wadey, indeed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Leg and set with the darts for James Wade here.
Well, with James' kind of scrappy approach to the game at times, where he just seemingly does what he needs to do, goes deep in a lot of matches, and we expect some fight back here. I mean, not in a million years would we expect Adrian to win this match 5-0. Not saying it couldn't happen, but I'm sure we're going to see some fireworks from James.
Since we witnessed that game in 2012, the World Semi, when Lewis came from nowhere to win, they've met 4 times in group games in the Premier League, and Wade holds a 3-1 edge, but they weren't knockout games, and they weren't on this stage where there's a completely different psyche up there. There's no stage like the World Championship stage.
Wonderful shot from Wade to leave 130. And a better, and the same. Great answer from Adrian, but a better outshot opportunity here for James, especially with the treble already accounted for. Needs the bowl. And that target will be where Adrian's about to attack. 57 needed to go back to the bull. No. So comfortable shot for James.
5-10 for James Wade. So it will be 10-10. Wadey's dead. And when he starts missing this is the time to start getting worried.
5.
If you're a James Wade fan.
Well, it's still early, but yes, that is concerning. Double 14. Not one we're always going at.
Well, that will be a big blow for a number of reasons for James Wade. Obviously, he had first crack at double, but when he missed 2 at his favourite, which a couple of years ago was almost an automatic, John, wasn't it? Double 10, particularly with 2 or 3 in hand.
Yes, he hasn't quite seemed himself in the first few rounds, and last round a little more so. I think as the match progresses, and it's the first of 5 sets, quite a long match, plenty of time for James to get his full game going. And Adrian, I wouldn't say Adrian's playing his absolute best by any means.
The last 2 years at the World Championship, Lewis was number 2 seed, Wade 3. And they both dropped a little bit with the rise of Michael van Gerwen, but Wade dropping down to 6 in the world now. That's as low as he's been for some time.
140.
He's been unlucky because in all the big TV tournaments this year, he's running to Phil Taylor in the quarters or semis. Isn't really an assistance to ranking.
85.
Well, that's just how it goes sometimes.
140.
You get ranked number 16 in the world and you're always playing Phil, you never seem to be able to move up or even 32nd. Good first start. He's shot alive on his 142. Needs double top for a 142 finish. Yes. Calmly approached and executed. A nod from Adrian saying, well done. Good effort. And also subliminally saying, I'm not concerned by it.
It was a brilliant check out though, wasn't it? We saw 8-ton pluses from Michael van Gerwen in his win over Mark Webster. And the first 3 of those were the only 3 legs of the first set. And talking of 3, Adrian Lewis puts 3 into the red bit for a second match.
Well, the 142 broke his throw, and then he had to stand and watch James hit a 140 on his own throw. And his first opportunity to answer to that, it's the 180. That's how Adrian's played. He answers great darts with great darts, and that's when we see his averages go up.
83.
He remains the only man ever to hit a 9-dart leg in a World Championship final. 2011 against Gary Anderson.
Another treble would really put himself good. There's 140 left. He did take out 142 in the last leg, but you don't want to leave where you have to hit 2 trebles, because look where Adrian's going to be.
140.
On a 2-dart finish.
Well, very similar scenario, John, to the last leg when Lewis waited on a 2-dart combination and Wade went out. That time it was 142, this time 140, and it won't happen.
Yeah, but this time it was for Wade to hold his throw here, and this is a chance for Lewis to break.
100.
To break straight back. Needs treble 20. And double 19. Just move it up a little bit. Well, they moved over and way up.
Well, James Wade came perilously close to busting his score last visit. Almost hit a treble 20 when he wanted a single last dart. Now down a double 10. Chasing double 5.
45. Adrian 19.
So it's double 8. A nervy little ending to this leg.
Well, he's going to get the big one first. 2 2s. 2 1s.
Adrian will handle this double 8. Similar first time, but this time he moved over a bit to get the better angle. Still has a good angle. No. Hold it. He's saying he's kidding himself. And James has to get the 1 again to set up the double 2 because he bust.
Oh, we've seen it all before.
Well, on the bright side, he missed high, so he can come back for it. There won't be a next time, though, if Adrian hits double 4.
The confused James Wade, I think he missed 7 darts at double at the back end. Lewis missed 6 in that leg. A ludicrous leg, but it counts just the same as a 9-darter.
One thought on that leg is that's usually the sort of thing that James comes out on top with, you know, those scrappy legs, and he builds wins on them. I'm not criticizing it by any means, but a bad side for him, he didn't come out of that with the win. Normally he's the punisher. In this case, Adrian's the punisher.
Looking for back-to-back maximums. 180, 140 ain't so bad when you're looking for the leg that'll double your lead to 2-0.
And James looking for a 180 to get to a decent finish. Yes, he's 104. So really pressures now. Adrian's throw to hold, but another one of those, he's alive. He went for 2 doubles again. He went for double 18, double top. Could it cost him?
Well, only he knows what the lie was on the treble 20, but he clearly didn't fancy it. Oh, look at this now. 180 followed by 104. Tops. That's tough to take. That's a bitter pill to swallow for James Wade. Is Lewis going to dish out the medicine on double top? The very double he missed at this stage to knock out Michael Van Gerwen last year, and he misses 3 this time.
Well, they're both feeling a bit silly approaching the board, and they're embarrassed. Frankly, they're embarrassed, and it gets harder to hit. Once double top. You see the little smirks and expressions in their face. They're nervous. Double 10. Finally, his old friend comes to rescue him and level the set. 2-2. Two professionals on stage here, and they're a little bit embarrassed, Rod.
They are, and well, they might be. because Adrian Lewis has missed 20 darts and a double, and James Wade has missed 17. That's some going in 8 legs.
140.
James has the throw, and should he hold, we'll be at 1-1. So we're after all that, we're on the throw of the darts, as they say.
Yeah, good point. After all the shenanigans, all the messing and mucking around on doubles, we're actually going with throw. Funny old game. Big leg, massive leg here. Remember, in that semi-final in 2012, it was Wade out of the gate quickly. He won the first 2 sets. Now he's in danger in the quarter-final, 2014 version, of losing the first 2.
Surprised. Oh, well, okay, he's correcting there.
70.
I'm surprised he didn't go on the third dart for the treble 20 to leave 160. Instead, he went for a smaller target, which was obscured, to leave 170. Bit crazy, and he really should have started the turn on the 19s. He hit a 171 earlier with ease. So his strategy a bit off, not helping him.
Cover shooting was on, thankfully for Lewis. He will now, all things being equal, John, and you can't even guarantee they can hit the big numbers at the moment, but all things being equal, he will get at least 1 dart for the set, Adrian Lewis.
58. Adrian, you
Yes.
64.
64 is great, because if you miss and hit treble 8, you still got tops. But he was going for treble 16, and it is tops he ends up on. And that's 2 sets to 0 for Adrian Lewis, and he can count himself lucky, because James Wade had plenty of opportunities to cause him more problems than he has. And James Wade really will be wondering, why aren't I coming up with the punishing shots I need? We'll find out if he can later, after this break.